Hello again, and thank you for joining me. Today I've got the beginnings of a new project. Since the completion of the Franco-Prussian project, I've been toying with a 10mm Napoleonic project, and I've completed a test unit for an Austrian army of 1809. I'm still formulating the details of the project, but it's going to be based around the campaign in Italy, and I'll probably do both sides, so Austrians and French. So another long-term project. But I shall turn the camera around now and show you what this first unit looks like. Here is the first unit then. This is the 2nd Battalion of Infantry Regiment 27, Strassoldo, that formed part of Albert Gaiule's command in the north of Italy in 1809. These are 10mm Pendraken figures, and they proved really interesting. I quite enjoyed painting them, even though they're all white. A challenge, as photographing them is also proving to be a challenge to get the contrast between the various shades of light grey and white to reflect accurately on the screen. But I'll give them a bit of a twist around on the table so you can have a look at them from all sides. I had to think quite hard about a number of things in here, in this project. How many figures to be in a unit. My initial thought was I'd do 24, sort of 4 bases of 6. And I laid those out to have a look at it, see how I felt about it, and it just didn't look right. So I went for 4 bases of 8 on 30mm wide by 25mm deep, 2mm MDF bases. And I think that kind of gives the right idea. It does work out quite well with the packs. The packs come in units of 50, with the officers and the flag bearer and the drummer as separate. So effectively I get a couple of spares, one spare in fact. Now, I've used sky grey, I think it's called, and off-white for the uniform, and ivory for the strapping. Although even in natural light it's quite difficult to see the difference. The flags are from Nap flags, just paper. You can download the files and print them off on a colour printer. And I was quite pleased how they came out. Now, the yellow. Yellow is a really tricky colour, and this needed at least 3 colours, or 3 coats over the shadow coat to even stand out as they do at the moment. So that was a bit of a trial and error thing. And then I had to think carefully about the basing. This is going to be set in April, May, largely in the fertile plains of northern Italy. So I went for something that looked a bit muddy and a bit grassier than I would normally do. And it's a bit of an experiment here with the scattergrass. Rather than just use one colour, I've tried to give it a bit of variation in the colouring. Subtle, but I've used a sort of similar shadow, mane, highlight in the scattergrass, and I think it works all right. It's a fair amount of work and it does take a bit of time, but I'm generally quite pleased with the outcome. Right, so that is the new project, the 1809 Italy project. I'm going to add a couple of stills at the end of the video now,